Hello, brothers and sisters. Raven here. This video is going to be all about a bit of an announcement I have, and then a request. I have started working on a book because of something a friend kind of pushed me to do, and say thank you to him. He's been a big encouragement in all this, and he just came up and said, "You need to write a book about this." And at first I was hesitant, just thinking, you know what? So many books about cults by people who've studied it longer than me. But then, as he pushed, I realized, yeah, but I'm the one who's looked at Homestead. So, what I want to do with this is I want to go through and sort of show people a bit of what Homestead is, but not only that, go into a bit of just how it compares to other cults. Compare and contrast a bit. Give a bit of how people get pulled in, why people join, what is so enticing about it, what it does that's maybe unique, that people might not be as used to, even if they've seen other cults. And also, how do you keep people out of it? How do you help people who are trapped inside those lies or being trapped inside? So, mostly stuff I've talked about here and there on the channel. Just trying to sum it all up into one part. And I'm hoping to keep this down to not too long, if it's just by me. However, what I would love to have, and that's what I wanted to throw out there for anybody who wants to share, can come, you can give it to me and let me know. Maybe we can discuss it somewhere. Share it by email, however you want to do it. Up to you. Just either comment here on YouTube on one of the videos, send me an email, let me know. However you want to communicate, just contact me somehow and tell me how you want to do it. But I really want to tell stories of people who came out of Homestead or have some connection to it, or those in it, or maybe have experienced some of what they do to try to draw people in. Things like that. I would love to hear stories from each angle. Now, if I use them, let me just say up front, for anybody who might be nervous about it, might not want to come out and be in the open, I will not tell them your name. I will try and keep the story from being anything where they'll know exactly who told it to me. And I will just make sure it's not something that's going to make it easy for them to identify this person caused an issue, so that they can then bother you, heckle you, however you want to put it. But if you want your name out there, if you'd like to, let me know. Then I'll go ahead and be more open with it. But as the default, I am not going to make this something where it really points toward anybody. I don't want to do that. I would much rather the focus of this be on them, not the person telling the story. So don't worry about that. Try to keep away from that. Now, there's two ways it could be done, and part of that will depend on what I see when I read your story, but again, it's partly based on what you'd want. I'm fine with you going in and writing a story so that I can just put it in the way it is. If there's nothing there that I see as possibly causing an issue, I'll do it that way if you want. Or if you'd rather have somebody who's used to writing do it for you, I'll go ahead and do it. You just tell me the story and I'll just go from what you've told me. That part is also up to you. And if anybody wants to just throw in bits of information they have, things that I can add in, I'm willing to listen, but no, I'm not going to use everything. There are some topics I'm barely touching on because even though they've come up, even though people have shared things with me, I want to be absolutely certain of these things, or at least in the book let people know what is not as absolute fact. So some of this is not going to be put in. Some of it you might share with me. I might not want in because it might be something that maybe it was a one-time occurrence, or maybe it was something that somehow the story got twisted over time. I don't know. I need to go by what I've been able to confirm is something that happens. Don't worry. Not doing this because I think people are lying to me. There's plenty I would love to tell. Plenty I'm pretty sure of that I'd love to get out there, but I'm not, simply because I need to be careful. That's all it is. It's just caution. Besides, I'm not going to be able to fit everything into this book. There's too much. Way too much. So I need to keep it down. I want to keep it short, like I said. It's one thing that always bugs me in some books, especially ones that have to do with theology and things like that. Sometimes they're way overworded, which we've seen a bit of. But I don't want to let that happen. I want this to be something that gets to the point, that lets people know what's going on, that shows people what's happening, gives them the warnings they need, the help they need. That's it. So yeah, not everything's going to fit in, but I still would love to be able to get some of the stories out there. So just let me know. Just, like I said, email, it's down in the video description. You can go to the main page for my channel, and there it's also got more information of how to contact me. You can contact me on Facebook. You can contact me by the email, or you can just comment here. There's multiple ways you can get to me. Just let me know. And let me know how you prefer to be contacted. That's all I need to let you guys know for the video. See you guys next time. God bless.